Hi, I'm Grace.
And I'm Shelly.
Welcome to the cast. Hi guys, welcome back to the cast. I'm Grace.
I'm Shelly.
And today our special guest is BayNoellePhotography, who is our first photographer that we're interviewing on the cast. And so we're super excited to get to know how her journey's been so far and for you guys to get to know her a little bit better.
Thank you so much for being here, Bailey. It's been an honor to get to know you. I'm so inspired by you. And I just really, one thing I love about you is your heart, just not only for photography, but for the people around you. I mean, you've come into the studio and you've just helped me out of nowhere, just in your free time. And those type of things are qualities that I look for in friends, and just like the things that I love about the photographers coming in here. There's so many people that come in and they're all about community, and that's one thing I've noticed about you. So I just want to thank you for that, and thank you for coming in, because I'm really excited to get to know you more. So one thing I'm curious about is how you got started in photography.
I would say I got started a long time ago when I was really little. My dad bought me my first little digital camera. It was just like a little tiny Canon, and I used to bring it around on field trips and take pictures of literally anything. And then it really started turning more into a passion / business idea, I guess, in high school. And I took a couple people's senior pictures, just for like people that couldn't really afford it, or kind of saw other pictures that I was taking, was like, hey, you have a camera, can you take my senior pictures? I was like, yeah, of course. So that's kind of where that started. Took a long break from it because I thought that I wanted to do nursing. Moved home from college, didn't want to do nursing anymore, and kind of picked up the camera again, and now here we are.
That's pretty special that the first time you got into it was a little tiny camera that your dad got you. I think that's just so special.
I actually brought it to my branding shoot when Grace did it the other day. That was super fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's really special.
So cute. I don't even think it works anymore, actually.
But it's just there. Nostalgia.
Yeah. But it's just the sentimental value that it holds.
Exactly.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Was there a specific moment for you when you're like, full time, this is my career, this is what I want to do?
Kind of. I think I went full time a month ago, so not long at all, but I was starting to get really overloaded with photography stuff, and I was working at the resort it started to turn into, that was my side job, was the resort, because I only started working there like 2 days a week once I started getting pretty busy for the spring and summer months. And then I kind of got cut down to 1 to even 0 days a week, and I was like, yeah, okay, that's it. I should probably push that off to the side, and I guess we'll just see where this takes me. So far it's been great. I'm pretty booked out. I'm pretty sure I have a session every single day until the end of August, so
Wow.
Pretty crazy.
For people who like look at your Instagram or just want to know you a little bit better, what would you say like your vibe is? Like, what do you want people to see and feel through the pictures that you post on Instagram and stuff like that?
I always want to bring something fun to every session. I think if you can make a quote-unquote ordinary session into something extraordinary, that is kind of my goal. Especially having people feel that emotion through the screen and seeing kind of everyone in the picture, whether it's families being super close, like nuzzled up with their kids, and you can really feel the love in that household just through that one picture, or couples, and you can really tell how in love they are. Even when it comes to senior pictures, like bringing that extra fun into it, you can just tell that they are a lot more comfortable in the pictures, and you can literally see every emotion through the screen, and that's kind of what I love about it. Also bringing in kind of that timeless look. You can look back on it in 10 years and still think, wow, those were super fun, super good pictures. Maybe they were a little bit in trend, but they're still going to look that good in 10 years when you look back on them.
What would you say that you kind of specialize in? Like, are there like certain things that you feel like you're super busy with that you want to continue to stay in, or do you want to branch out and start doing things that you haven't done yet? What would you say that your niche is?
Definitely has taken a turn into seniors for sure. I used to be all about business branding, which I still love those, hold those very close to my heart still, because they're so fun and you can bring a lot of creativeness to those things. And I use, obviously, the studio for a lot of those. One of my favorite spaces to be creative in.
Oh, thank you.
But also, I would really like to get into elopements. I think doing traveling elopements and just getting to see some really cool places would be probably one of the best things that I could end with and say, like, yeah, okay, this is what I was meant to do, and kind of have my I made it moment. So.
I love that. Where's your dream spot you would want to travel to?
Morocco for sure.
Oh man.
Or anywhere in Spain or Africa is pretty cool. I only know of Morocco right now, but I'm sure I would like other parts of it too. Greece would be really cool. Egypt, all the things.
Everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. Just not
anywhere.
Anywhere but here.
Call her.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of places with a lot of cool scenery that not everybody gets to see in their lifetime, and I would really like to make it my life mission to see those places. Just because it's there to see, why not? I mean, money comes back. Money comes back.
Yeah,
Might as well go see what you can.
Amazing dream. I love that for you, and I hope it happens sooner than later. So call her.
Yeah.
Would you say like traveling for things, like being more of a destination photographer, that's kind of like what you would want your business to grow into?
Yeah, I think that would be super fun. I would really like to take 2 years in, I don't know, maybe 3 years. I want to take 2 years aside before I really like settle down in my life, and I just want to go see all those places that I mentioned. If anybody needs an elopement photographer, I got you. But no, I'd really like to just go see a couple places, maybe even like stay in certain places for a couple weeks at a time. Not necessarily living there for a few months, but really getting to know the culture in the different places and not just getting to see those touristy things. I think that would make it even more special. So that would be kind of the goal. And then obviously coming back here and settling down, and I would still be open to traveling, of course, but I want to get a few years of rush traveling photography in. So I think that'd be fun.
That'd be such a dream. I'm excited for you, and I hope it happens sooner than later.
I hope so too.
So of the sessions that you've done already, and you've grown so much in under a year, which is crazy. How many followers are you at now?
Shall we check?
Yeah, let's check.
I just hit 1,000 yesterday.
Oh my goodness.
But I'm at 1,013 right now.
Wow. Congratulations. In under a year.
Mm-hmm.
You said it's a year in October.
Yes.
So we'll
So
be
still a
looking
couple
forward
months.
to that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What has been the most, I guess, exciting thing you've done so far in that year?
Oh, gosh. Anytime I upgrade my gear is super exciting, honestly. Or I would also say anytime anyone wants to do something super, super creative, like out of the ordinary type photo shoots, even if it's, like I said earlier, an ordinary photo shoot and making it something different that not everybody has seen before, I think
Not
that's...
the typical Pinterest board.
Yes, exactly. I think those are my
that.
favorite types of things.
And what has been, I guess, the biggest learning lesson you have had in that year?
I would say my biggest lesson is to not trust everyone right away. I had a pretty upsetting couple weeks. I did a wedding I got invited to do two weddings with someone else. One was in Deer Park and the other one was in Glacier, Montana, which was super cool that I was able to experience that. But unfortunately, it was kind of, words got twisted, things weren't really truthful or whatever it was supposed to be, it wasn't. I would say just my biggest lesson from that is really focusing on the people who don't just want to do the business for money. And just see it as a transactional thing. Mm-hmm. I really enjoy working with all the photographers that I have met in this community. And every one that I've met is super passionate about what they do. But I think it really gets to a point when you take the fun out of it and the creativeness out of it, then what's left? What even is our job?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I would just say really specializing in giving the people who really have a passion for it and an eye for it my time, or working with those types of people. And just being extra cautious out there, because scams are a thing.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Or people that just want to take advantage of you too, because
Yeah.
you're a newer photographer. So
Yeah.
I think that's kind of my biggest lesson that I've learned. But I love all my photography girlies.
Yeah.
So they're all my favorite people ever.
Yeah.
And this community has really brought me together with a lot of cool people. So
That's so cool. I am excited to hear that, because that's the one thing that I noticed about you right away, is that you're about community, not about transaction, not about, I mean, you literally asked me for nothing. You sat here an hour of your time and were just teaching me.
because I love you.
I just was like, this is exactly what this is all about, and why we come here and do this together. And, especially being somebody that's not a photographer, but, that I have this space, it's been really so cool to like help foster that community and see everybody doing second shooting for each other. And it's a joy of mine to see that. So I'm excited for you that you feel that way in this community too. So
probably
that's
the biggest
really neat.
thing community over
Competition
is probably the biggest thing
Yeah.
in this little community that we have.
Yeah.
So,
Definitely.
It's been really exciting to see people shift their mindset and go like, wait a minute. There's never going to be another Bailey. There's never going to be another Grace. And
Everyone
even
does
if you
everything.
help Shelly learn how to use her camera, it's never going to be your gorgeous photos that you took in the truck by yourself
everyone has
with
their
a
own
tripod,
eyes.
no remote. You're running back and
Crazy.
forth with a timer, and you have now successfully created the most liked post on my page so far. So congrats to you.
Thank you.
That was awesome. One thing I'm curious about, I think you mentioned maybe doing a giveaway once you hit 1,000 followers, and now you're over 1,000 followers. So are you going to spill the tea on this giveaway?
Yes. So I am taking that old truck that I posted for those pictures, and Shelly, with your help, is going to help me kind of create like a drive-in type
Drive-in
thing.
movie.
For the giveaway, it really is just going to be for families that want to do it, couples, your friends, literally anybody can do it, moms and their kids. It's not just directed at one thing. I know I posted on my story, it was like a picture I found on Pinterest. Of just a couple sitting on top of their car watching a drive-in, and I was like, oh, any guesses on what this could be? Surprisingly, only one person said it about a drive-in.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
Yeah, and
but I think
everyone
it's
else
not
was like,
it's
a
not
photo shoot?
a lot. I mean, I
Well,
guess
yeah.
because I'm older, I know what drive-in movies are.
Yeah.
My grandpa actually owned the drive-in movie theater in town, the one that burned down
what?
playing The Exorcist.
Yeah.
That was my
That's
that was my
crazy.
grandpa's movie theater. And so I'm very familiar with drive-ins, but I think younger generations, like it's
Maybe
like
not.
this nostalgia. It's like
Yeah.
something that you've maybe never been to or done.
Right.
So I think it's really cool that it's kind of full circle for me that you loved my old truck, and then now we're planning this drive-in movie theater photo shoot. That's something I've asked a couple people to help me with. So I love that for you. And for whoever wins your giveaway
I know,
gets to
I'm so
experience
excited.
that.
There's another little prize that I'm putting in with it, which includes a little keepsake that you'll get to take home.
Yay.
But that will not be revealed quite yet. So
I love that.
yeah,
Well,
that'll
we'll
be
stay
revealed the
tuned.
day of the session with whoever the winner is.
I
So
love that.
super exciting.
Well,
Gotta
congrats.
keep something a secret.
Yes, congrats to you. This is very, very cool and special, and I love that your idea of having this dumpy old truck I had on the side of the shop be pulled out and turned into the most liked photos on my studio page, I think is just amazing. So, round of applause for you. Congratulations. I love that.
Super fun.
So, Bailey, just because you have the most liked photos on my page right now, I have to know, what is your creative process when you're going into a shoot? Like, for instance, the truck shoot. How did that come to be for you?
I mean, specifically for the truck, I really just kind of saw an old vintage vibe and was like, well, I think it would be really cool because those pictures are with me and my boyfriend, and obviously we're so in love. So I told him, I was like, it would be so cool if we got some that look like an old movie, like in kind of, I guess you could say like The Notebook.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have seen that movie?
Yeah.
Love that movie. And just kind of taking it back to like it's just the two of you and nothing else in the world matters and all your surroundings are non-existent when the two of you are right next to each other. So that was kind of the main thing that was going through my brain when I saw that truck, and then obviously you helped me make it come to life, so that was super cool. My creative process, honestly, I start things out pretty simple, and then kind of from there I kind of get an eye for who the clients are or client, and kind of what their vibe is and how comfortable they are in front of a camera, and then I kind of just roll with it from there. And if I throw out an idea and they're not comfortable with it, obviously that's one thing, but I've never run into that, surprisingly.
Wow.
So that's pretty cool when I just throw out an idea and they're like, yeah, let's do it. Because sometimes I just have like the most random ideas in my head and they're like, honestly, I see your vision.
Yeah.
Or I have to tell them like, I have a vision, just trust.
Yeah.
Trust the process for 1 second, I promise. And then I'll show them the picture really quick. And, oh my gosh. So,
That's awesome.
yeah, that's kind of...
Do you show them as you take them?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I like when people show me my pictures, so I feel like I have to do the same for them.
Huh, that's interesting. I've not run across that yet with a photographer like showing you as you're shooting, so I think that's really cool.
I do that. I feel I feel like that's pretty, unless that's just like, I thought that was pretty
I
normal.
don't know.
Oh.
I thought it was pretty normal, too. I don't know. Well, I get so excited, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to show you. Look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't wait, you do the sneak peek as you're standing there. You don't
pretty
wait
much.
to
Well,
like
and
send
people
them.
will like to be like, I'll show them one and be like, oh, I need to,
Yes,
let's do that
yes,
same
yes,
one, but
yes.
let me fix my hair really quick. It like helps them.
Oh,
Yeah.
feel confident
Yeah,
about
yeah.
your ability to capture the moment.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
Oh, very cool.
Like,
Well,
oh,
that
that's
I'm
what it's gonna
learning
look like? Cool.
something every day.
Yes.
Okay, so as a non-photographer, somebody that just loves it, has to know what is in everybody's bag. What is in Bailey's bag?
Well, the main things that are in mine, obviously my camera. I shoot on a Canon 6D Mark II. And then I have 2 different lenses. They're both Sigma lenses. I love their brand so much. Their glass is like no other, so they're really hard to scratch or get messed up or fog over, all the things. So I use a 35 millimeter and then a 50 to 100 millimeter lens, which the 50 to 100 has been so nice. I just got that the other day, and it's been fun. Probably my favorite accessories in there, definitely my camera harness that I got from you.
Not from me. You
well,
won that fair and square.
I did, but it did come from you. But no, that's probably, it's so comfortable. It takes all the weight off my shoulders, and so I really love that. And it keeps, I feel like when I don't have it on, my arm is doing so much more work than when it's not, because I'm carrying it around the whole time instead of being able to like drop it or like stick it. It has like a little hook that I can hook into my jean pocket, which is super
wow.
cool. And then tons of lens wipes, tons of lens cleaners, rags. I don't know why I have so many. I just did a TikTok the other day of a what's in my bag, and I'm pretty sure I pulled out 5 million different lens cleaners. So not sure why I needed so many or decided to put that many in my bag, but I did. So yeah,
Gotta be
that's basically
prepared.
it. Yeah, exactly. Lots of SD cards too. And then also my hard drive. So.
Gotta have it.
Yep.
Back everything up.
Yes.
Lesson learned. Huh?
Yes. We won't speak about it.
So I guess to wrap everything up, tell us, do you have any available sessions for people that are wanting to now use you as their photographer?
Absolutely.
And how do they book with you?
So you can either book through my website, which is in my Instagram bio. That's probably the most used thing that people use to contact me is through my website, or you can just DM me on Instagram. And also, I'm very big on like, I've had a lot of people, ghost me, right, if my prices are too high, but always tell me what your budget is. I'm always down to work if we can kind of like meet in the middle somewhere, barter a little bit. I'm always down for a good trade if you're another service girl. Things like that I'm always down to do. So
that's really cool. I love that about you. You're
It's
just
so fun.
you are easy breezy. I feel like that's the one thing I've always felt like when I'm around you is that you make everything comfortable, and yeah, I love that you would be willing to barter with somebody, and so that's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the cast. We have loved chatting with you and getting to know you better, and
it's so much fun.
I hope to see once your year comes that you've booked your elopement somewhere in the world.
So.
I'm crossing fingers it happens
Call
by
me.
then.
All right, guys, that's the end of episode 3. We'll have Bailey's Instagram, so you can make sure to go and follow her and possibly book with her. Stay tuned for episode 4 next month. Can't wait.
Bye.